we come out of the trance and really open to this living, changing flow that we're in, including the losses. And there is a way that we can do a daily practice of remembrance, of actually reminding ourselves. In many spiritual traditions, there are meditations that keep us tuned in to the reality that we're going to die. In the Buddhist tradition, there's the 5 daily recollections, and I'll read them to you. I'm actually going to read you 4 of them because the 5th isn't about impermanence. It's not about death and impermanence as much. Here's how they go. And you might just close your eyes and meditate with them and just sense, how do they land for you? I am of the nature to age and decay. I haven't gotten beyond aging. That's the first. I am of the nature to age and decay. I haven't gotten beyond aging. I'm of the nature to become ill or injured. I haven't gotten beyond illness or injury. I am of the nature to die. I haven't gotten beyond death. Everything dear and delightful to me will change and vanish. Once again, and these are I frame it in these words more for myself. This body and mind is of the nature to age and decay. Like all beings, this body and mind is of the nature to age and decay. And like all beings, this body and mind is of the nature to become ill or injured. And like all beings, this body and mind is of the nature to die. And like all beings, all that is dear will change and vanish. These are the daily recollections, and we each have to find our own ways to bring them to mind. For myself, just because my body is so unreliable, and I never know each day whether or not I can really go for a full walk. Many times, most of my walks, some part of me is saying, this could be the last walk. Or this could be, when I leave home, this could be the last time I see Jonathan, or see my dog. Or, I keep that very much in the front of my attention, and it actually makes it not morbid, but very, very poignant and beautiful. It's like Ajahn Chah, who's a great, one of the great Buddhist monastics and teachers of many of the Western teachers of this generation. Here's how he puts it. He holds up a glass. He says, do you see this glass? I love this glass. It holds the water admirably. When the sun shines on it, it reflects the light beautifully. When I tap it, it has a lovely ring. Yet for me, this glass is already broken. When the wind knocks it over, or my elbow knocks it off the shelf and it falls to the ground and shatters, I say, of course. But when I understand that this glass is already broken, every minute with it is precious.